Okay, I think I learned a little bit more about PaulStretch. So I went to the Audacity, what essentially is the Audacity wiki, and here are the default settings for PaulStretch. The stretch factor is 10, the time resolution is 0.25. Basically what this is saying is that a setting of 10 will stretch 1 minute of audio into 10 minutes of audio. That is problematic for me for so many reasons. But also that using a value of 0.25 seconds is good for most music, but very large values greater than 2 seconds can be used for special effects, such as smearing a song into a sound texture. I would love to smear my song into a sound texture so very much. And so what I'm going to do is come back to the ending of my song. Um, I can tell from the soundscape that I applied a fade out and a PaulStretch somewhere in this vicinity. So if I listen to it again, I'm going to hear something very abrupt. So right around the 37.5 second mark, there's that pretty abrupt ending. So I want to fix that. I want to smear that. I also want the song to essentially stick to 4/4 time. And this is where some math is involved and it gets a little bit music theory intuitive is how I'll put it. So I'm going to start back here a smidge and I'm going to do some counting to see exactly where I want that Paul fade effect or whatever it's called to start, and also where I want to smear it. And I want to smear it on a beat, and I want to smear it so that it ends on a 4 beat. So we have the music is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 should smear. So let's see if I can figure out where that is. So I can tell from that playthrough that it definitely does not smear on a 4 beat. It also is hard because the song is probably not written in 4/4 time. But what I heard is that somewhere around the 36 mark, this little ditch here, is probably where I should start to fade it. And I'm going to play it again and try to count out why that logic makes sense to me. One of the reasons is that you hear this little do-do-do-do, this kind of trill sound. So let's see if we can pick it up together. 1, 2, 3, and fade. Okay, so I'm picking up right here is where I want that fade to go. Using the shift key, I'm gonna highlight all this fun stuff. I'm gonna hit effect. I'm gonna hit PaulStretch. And then changing those defaults, I've done this before, so this is why it's changed. The default would be 10 for the stretch factor and 0.25 for the time resolution. I changed it to 1 with a time resolution of 2. And here's what it's going to do. Something that looks like that, which is not all that different, but let's play through again and see if it makes sense. Almost. Okay, so I'm going to grab from this next stitch here and see if that makes a little bit more sense. Effect, PaulStretch. Okay. Play. 3 and 4. Perfect. One more time. So as a beginner, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it, but I'm happy. Have fun.